What's up, every guys, and welcome to this new video. Today I'm going to show you a simple but super intelligent mix boost chain and how you increase the sound of your mix. So let's go straight into it. I'm gonna share the screen of my Cubase here. It's just gonna put this window a little bit like here. I mixed so many tracks as a mixing and mastering engineer. I'm working in a mastering studio at Simon Mastering. And often the more skills I got, the more advanced I am, the more I use a mix boost chain, which means I use a few processors on the master bus to enhance the mix and I mix into them. There's just, let's say, one rule, what you should avoid. I would not recommend to use any limiter on the mix bus. And if you use a compressor, make sure it's not hitting hard. In general, all the effects you should do on a mix boost chain, they should be very gentle, because the idea is that you not correct anything on the master bus, what you can fix in the mix. So it should only be there to enhance the mix. That's very important to understand. And before I show you the chain, please, guys, subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and let me know in the comments what you want to see in the next video, because only then I know what you guys want to see and I'm going to produce it. So write a comment below this video and let me know what you're going to see next. So I'm going to grab my headphones here, and then, like, I have opened a small loop here, which I just created. It's nothing special. It's like a down tempo, chill out loop. I'm just gonna play it, and then I'm gonna create a mix boost chain for the mix, and then we're gonna see what's gonna happen. So let's play the music. Okay, that's the loop. Nothing too special yet. So let's go to the master bus and create a nice chain. So this is a universal principle which you can use for a lot of musics. And the first processor which we're gonna need is a saturation processor. So we crunch up the mix, we add overtones, we excite it a little bit. And I don't want to give like a specific plugin recommendation here. I just recommend you try out any saturation plugin. So for example, I'm going to go with the Cubase one in this video. I'm going to use Magneto to crunch it up. That one here, you can use any plugin. You know, you can use the black box, you can use Fade Filter Inflator, you can use Isotope Trace. Just try out what you have. And I'm going to load up mastering preset. It's called More Air. That's what I really like. Let's just have a listen. Yeah, it's just a very short comparison for now. It's going to add some air. And so then after this saturation plugin, we're going to use an EQ. And I'm going to use Proco here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out a little bit of the low mids at 300 Hertz. So we're going to go to the frequency of 300 Hertz and cut it by 2 dB. This often takes out some boxiness and can sound quite nice on the master bus. And then what we're also going to do, we're going to increase the stereo image. So I'm going to take a high shelf, take it to the sides, boost it around, let's say 5K, and give it like 3 dB boost. Then what we're also going to do is we're going to mono the low end. So we're going to set a low cut, which is also assigned to the side signal, and apply it on 150 Hertz, like that. Okay. Then the next step is we're going to compress it quite subtle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, let's just have a look which compressor we're going to use. Maybe let's just use the Cubase one. And here we're going to take it full RMS analysis, because we don't want to grab too much peaks. We're going to use a quite slow attack of 40 milliseconds and a release of quite fast release of 100 milliseconds to keep some excitement. And ratio, we stay 2:1. I'm just gonna play and take down the threshold so the gain reduction hits a little bit. Also, I'm gonna take down the makeup gain. Okay, like just make sure there's not too much gain reduction. We are not finished yet. Let's go back. At the end, what I want some boost in the lows and in the highs. So let's gonna use the Slick EQ from TDR Nova. It's freeware, and let's gonna boost the airband quite drastic. Let's gonna see what happens. We can boost it by, let's go to 7 dB, and let's also boost the low frequencies at, let's go to 120 Hertz to make it a little bit warmer and more bassy. And let's give it 1.5 dB of boost. And also what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a very gentle low cut with 6 dB per octave, like that, to compensate a little bit the boost, which I already did. Something like this. So far, what we have to do, I just have to adjust the gain. We're gonna A/B everything. I'm just gonna put a gain plugin at the end, and then I'm gonna bypass it. Let's take it down by 2 dB for now. I'm just gonna bypass it and match the volume so we compare what we just did. Okay. I'm just gonna play it again, and I switch it on and off the signal chain. And it's a subtle change, but you will hear something of the boxiness is gone. And it's just the sound quality starts to shine a little bit more. It's like in an invisible way, it starts to sparkle in a subtle way. It starts to glow a little bit. It just gives this nice flavor to the mix without changing it too much. Because like I said, we don't want any big changes here, because if there's like big changes, why don't we address them at the source? So we just want to include some flavor in the mix. We just want to do something which is good, a little bit better. So let's have a listen again. Yeah, it's a subtle change, but you can definitely hear how it makes everything much nicer. I don't know how to describe it. It's always hard to put it into words. But that's really the thing. Like, I'm really speaking here on a professional level. And if you expect like huge changes, that's not what we want here. We want subtle changes to include in the mix, to work on the master bus, to just add this small sparkle. And this principle of a mix boost chain, you start with saturation, you start with small EQ adjustments like I show you here, then you compress it to glue the signal together, and then you make a classical smiley cue. Make sure to be careful with the smiley cue to not overdo it. And this is a super nice starting point for a mix boost chain to include for your project. So I hope this helped, guys. Please let me know under this video how you like it, and then I'm going to see everybody in the next. Bye bye.